What's up, guys? Nick here from Nick's Reptile World, and today I want to talk to you guys about a event that recently happened in the reptile community. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I will give you guys some links to be able to look into more in-depth detail on the subject and what's going on. Keep yourself up to date. However, I'm going to give you guys a basic rundown of what recently happened. So what happened is an event that's been labeled the Holy Thursday Massacre. Chris Coffey was visited by Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission officers. Now, they were there to reportedly check and see if one of his pythons was missing, because they knew that he was trying to rehome reticulated pythons that they had not grandfathered his permit in for. And so he was trying to get rid of these pythons, and he didn't have time. He tried to contact them. They wouldn't get back to him in time, and one day they just showed up at his house. They came in and they said, "Hey, we're here to actually euthanize all of your animals. We're not here to check and see if you have a missing animal." So they came in, they euthanized by smacking each of the animals in the head with a metal spike. So basically it's a mechanism that instantly jots a metal spike through their head and retracts it. And that's FWC's way of humanely euthanizing animals. USARK Florida posted a video, which I may or may not share some clips of, viewer discretion is advised, where these officers, first off, they don't have the training to do this. You can tell in the video. I've handled one python ever.
Okay. You want to practice one of these? You going to do that?
Yeah, he can do it. He don't need to practice.
Okay.
So we'll tell you. So
Do you
there's
lift this up?
no. You pull this as a
Oh,
safety,
you hold it.
and then you just smash like you hit down, and eventually it'll bruise.
Boom.
Because it's
A
like a
bolt
shotgun.
comes
It's just
out
boom.
and comes back in.
So it shoots in, and then it comes back into it. And
So-
you'll notice.
They don't know how to use the device to euthanize the animals. Second off, they straight up pulled all of these animals out of their cages without, doing what the owner told them to do, which is tap them in the head, and they know that they're about to be handled because they were all puppy dog tame, as they admit even in the video.
Chris, the one on the right. The puppy, right? Okay.
They just start yanking snakes out of their cages just by grabbing the back of their head, pulling them out. You can see that these animals are freaking out. They're twisting, they're contorting their bodies, they're trying to get let go. And these officers just pin them down to the ground. They all stand on top of them, and they drive a metal spike right through their skull, right in front of the owner.
Oh wow. Okay, hold back. So back up just a
Center
little
it.
bit.
Center it.
Just pull. It's a safety, and then you just kind of bang on the top.
Yeah.
Go here.
On top of that, they managed to misidentify a boa constrictor. They managed to misidentify a boa constrictor for a reticulated python. So, for those of you who don't know, it is legal for him to actually own the boa constrictor. It was said by the commissioner of Florida FWC that they're not going to take his boa away verbatim, and that he's allowed to have it.
That if you currently own one of these reptiles, you're allowed to keep it till its death. So no one's telling you you have to go get rid of your pet or euthanize it. No one's from the state's gonna take it away from you. So I think there's some misinformation out there, and I just want to clarify that for the people listening.
He even warned the FWC officers, and they agreed with him that they were not going to euthanize the female boa that Chris Coffey owned. They did it anyways. Immediately after they realized they messed up,
TikTok!
You can get fixed.
You can't
The
fix it.
state's gonna fix it.
You can't fix it. What just happened?
In the entire video, throughout the video, you just see FWC officers just straight up, bang, dead. And they grab the snake while it's writhing in pain, still probably more than likely not actually dead, on the floor, writhing in pain. They pick it up and they just toss it right in the trash can. Like it's nothing. And they take pictures with the dead boas, or not dead boas. They take pictures with, you know, dead snakes. They are smiling, they're laughing, they're having a great time while all this happens. And like, I don't know, as somebody who owns and cares about these animals, like my life is these animals. Without these animals, I wouldn't be here. And to sit there and watch them go one by one and literally brutally murder them in front of the owner. Man, it's to most people, I understand. I get it. Some people don't like snakes. So, I understand for whatever reason. But I want those people who are watching this video, I want you to imagine what it would be like for somebody to come inside of your home unannounced and murder your dog or your cat right in front of you by driving a metal spike through their skull, and then watching them writhe in pain on the floor, spastically twitching, slowly dying. That's exactly how I watched that video. That's what went through my mind. We need to do something about this. There needs to be a stop to the euthanization of all these animals. It's unnecessary. It's inhumane. It needs to stop. And FWC officers need to be accountable for their actions. This is so unprofessional in so many ways that it blows my mind. And what we can do to actually combat this is we can reach out. Everyone has a voice. Reach out to the governor of Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis. I will link his information in below. Write him an email. Send him an email. Voice your opinion. Let it be known. If you want to call their office, call their office. I'm sure right now it's literally off the hook probably. But what I want you all to take away from this is that this is not just Florida. This is going to happen on a state by state by state basis. If we allow this to happen in Florida, it will happen elsewhere. We need to fight as a community. Even if you may not like reptiles, you may be into birds, amphibians, fish, whatever. This may happen to you guys too. How would you feel if one day somebody comes in and they put a metal spike through your parrot's head? Because you couldn't rehome it because it's a parrot and not everybody can handle owning a parrot. They don't have the space, money, whatever it is. Imagine that. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry to end this whole video on such a negative note, but hope you guys paid attention to this video and kind of took away some things. And anyways, guys, I'm Nick from Nick's Reptile World, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.